You're an expert on density, Alex guessed. I gave her a shut-up look. So, we have to use the front door. I'm guessing they won't tell us where that is until the last minute to avoid an ambush or unwelcome tag-alongs. What does the invitation say? Sam said. I took it out and showed them. The time slot now read, tomorrow morning. The location slot still said, we'll get back to you. That's okay, I said. I think I may know where the entrance will appear. I explained to Thor about the photo of Bridal Veil Falls. The Thunder God did not look overjoyed. So either you're wrong and this is a random photograph, or you're right and you're choosing to believe information from your treacherous uncle. Well, yeah, but if it is the entrance... I could scout it out, Thor said. I could have a team of gods in place, undercover, ready to follow the wedding party inside all stealthy-like. A team of gods sounds excellent, I agreed. Depending on the gods, Blitz murmured. We also have some Einherji standing by, Sam suggested. Good warriors, trustworthy. She said trustworthy like it was a word Thor might not have heard before. Thor twirled one of his pigtails. I suppose this could work. And once Thrym summons the hammer... If he summons it, Alex said. He's using it as the, morning after gift. Thor looked aghast. Regardless, we must summon it for the ceremony. The bride has the right to insist. The symbol of the hammer is always used to bless a wedding. If Thrym has the real thing, he must use it if you request it. And once he does, we'll move in and kill everyone. Except us, Hearthstone signed. Exactly, Mr. Elf. It'll be a glorious bloodbath. Lord Thor, Sam said, how will you know when the time is right to charge in? That's easy. He turned and patted Marvin and Otis's heads. You'll ride my chariot into the wedding hall. That's common enough for practice for lords and ladies. With a little concentration, I can see and hear what my goats see and hear. Yes, Otis said. It gives me a tingly feeling right behind my eyeballs. Be quiet, Marvin said. Nobody wants to hear about your tingling eyeballs. When the hammer appears, Thor grunted evilly, we move in, gods and Einherji. We slaughter the giants, and all will be well. I feel better already. Yay! Jack cheered, clinking against Thor's staff in a high five, or just a high one. Samara raised her index finger like 1 moment. There's something else. Loki wants the Scuffling Sword so he can cut himself free. How do we make sure he doesn't get it? That will never happen, Thor said. Loki's Palace of Punishment is a completely different location, sealed long ago by the gods. Loki's bound even better than Fenrir Wolf. And we saw how well that worked out, Hearth signed. The elf speaks wisely, Thor agreed. There's nothing to worry about. Loki can't be at the wedding in the flesh. Even if Thrym gets a hold of the Scuffling Sword, he won't have time to find Loki or free him. Not before we swoop in and kill the big oaf. Thor swung his iron staff to demonstrate his ninja moves. His left pigtail came loose in the process, which only added to the intimidating effect. A cold feeling spread through my gut. I don't know about this plan. It still feels like we're missing something important. My hammer, Thor said. But we'll get that back soon enough. Mr. Elf, Mr. Dwarf, why don't you go to Valhalla and alert the Einherji? Sir, we would, Blitz adjusted his pith helmet, but we're not technically allowed in Valhalla, and being, dead. I can fix that. Don't kill us, Blitz yelped. Thor just rummaged around his work table until he found a 2x4 with a key attached to one end. Burned on the side of the plank were the words Thor's Hall Pass. This will get you into Valhalla, he promised. Just return it. I'm going to fix this chariot so our Gender Arger bride can use it tomorrow. Then I'll gather my assault squad and scout out this location, Bridal Veil Falls. And the rest of us? I asked reluctantly. You and the 2 children of Loki will be our guests tonight, Thor announced. Go see Sif upstairs and she'll get you settled. In the morning, you'll ride forth to a glorious matrimonial massacre. Oh, Otis sighed with relief. I do love weddings. End of chapter 46.